What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Gore here, and we are live once again on Tuesday Night Live. Guys, we're wrapping up the end of the month, and we've got a cool little show for you. We've had some great stuff happen this week, whether it's in the Walleye, Major League, or even in the NPFL. We've had some really cool finishes happen. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. I don't know if you guys can tell by my nose. I've been a little bit under the weather today for some reason, but I think I'm doing all right for the show. Hopefully I don't sneeze. I always sneeze during a broadcast. It always happens. Even if I'm not feeling under the weather, it's like my allergies go crazy. But anyways, so we're going to talk about those finishes. And then we're also going to talk about your last chances of taking advantage of the Family Fun Fishing Sales event wrapping up the end of this week. So, but before we get into that, let's take a jump over and see just who we got hanging out with us tonight. Gary, what's happening? Glad to have you in the house tonight. Brandon White, hello. Doug, what's happening with Doug's life? Yo, Doug says, glad to have you. We got Bass Bros, hello. Creed Garner in the house. Rashawn Hunt, what's up, brother man? Hey, Rashawn, how is how's that new promotion going? Did you get those followers you're after, or do you got another giveaway in the works? What's the story there? How's that shaping up? Okay. I got to post this guy's name right here. He's still scared of women. You know what, dude? I don't blame you. I mean, it's understandable sometimes. It definitely is. Who else we got in here? Shalarnus, what's happening? We got Sunfish Slayer. We got Vox Guitars. Always glad to have you in the house, Vox, there. We got Ray, hello. Van Hendrickson, William Joe Elliott, John's Fishing Adventures. Sean, what's going on? Milton in the house. Always a good time when we got all you guys getting together. Guys, do me a favor, especially you Facebook people, jump into your favorite. Paula Hoffman, hello. Especially Facebookers. Jump into your favorite groups. Share this live. Get it out there. Let's have ourselves a good time, and we'll get cruising along here and enjoying what we got for the topics. But what you got here? I'm not sure what that is. James Taylor says you can get a Spirali for $71. Don't know if the Labor Day sale is over. Well, I mean, I would have to say the Labor Day sale's over. It was Memorial Day. So, but just teasing a little bit. Sorry. But yeah, no, yeah, definitely check it out. There's sales happening all the time, guys. That's one thing I can definitely say is check out your sales happening at KastKing.com. Of course, always, anytime you're at KastKing.com, you can definitely look in the bio here or the description and see a link that takes you directly to KastKing.com as well as the sales. No problem, James Taylor. No problem. I do it all the time too. I'm like Labor Day, Memorial Day. I get them mixed up all the time, but no worries. I just had to give you a little guff there. I apologize. Shouldn't have done it. I'm sorry. Anyways, well, hello, Chris McVeigh. Glad to have you. Helen Marie. Hello. Guys, do me a favor. Like I said, share this. What is replacing the Speed Demon Pro rods? To be determined down the road soon, but I know there's some stuff in development. Anyways, going back to deals, there's always great deals happening at KastKing.com. Like I said, in the description, you're going to find a direct link that takes you to the Family Fishing Fun event that's happening now. Plus, anytime you're at KastKing.com, take advantage of your favorite discount code. I've got mine listed right there. Just scrolling across the screen. It is AJWKK. I'm going to go ahead and just drop this in there. Boom, shakalaka, got that going, guys. Watch out. We got Jose Cinco in the house, guys. It's dangerous when he jumps in. So, what the helly? Uh-oh. What do we got going on here? You know it's bad whenever Jose comes in saying things like that, just dropping it out there. Patrick Feely, what you got? AJ pulled in a hog yesterday on the Sharky Crixus combo. Nice. You know what's funny is Rex, one of our line engineers, just picked up a hog himself this weekend. And he was out finesse fishing, so it's always great to have it out there. All right. I want more Speed Demon Pro rods, but no funds. I totally agree. That's my biggest problem, guys, is funds. Anytime I want something new, funds. Like, check it out. I got my bill today. My bill came in for my first payment on my brand new outboard, and I haven't even picked up my boat yet. I pick it up Saturday, so I understand that. I got to pay money before I even get my boat back. Oh, well, I'm supposed to be picking it up this Saturday, and I'll drop it out there, let the world see what outboard I went with. I think I know. I think I've let it out of the bag quite a few times on this show, but the rest of my Facebook followers don't know, so I got a little fun going on there. We'll introduce that here pretty soon. But anyways, guys, let's get to moving on. Like I said, always check out Amazon.com for some great deals there. Anytime we got specials going on, like some sales on the website, that's the place to shop, especially when you got discount codes you can drop. And then don't forget about the TikTok shop. Always great things happening over at the TikTok shop. They got their own specials and things like that. So if you guys are looking to spend some money, be movers and shakers when it comes to the KastKing world, check out your options. Amazon, KastKing.com, TikTok shop. And then, of course, you can find it in other fine retailers like you're going to see it in places like Tackle Warehouse and Sportsman's Warehouse, and like over here on the West Coast, you know, even Copper State Tackles. You know, a lot of your mom and pop shops are carrying KastKing now, so definitely check it out. But if you're going to order online, Amazon.com, KastKing.com, and TikTok. You can't go wrong. All right, guys, getting into it, guys. I wanted to talk about some great things happening that went down this week with Dylan, or last week, Dylan Nussbaum. Let me grab my notes here because I got a couple things that I wanted to go over. Dylan Nussbaum was fishing the Mississippi River and had himself a really good finish. Actually, let's go over here into put up some images on the screen for you guys to check it out. Where did it go? It's hiding from me. I just had it. It's gone. I uploaded it earlier and now it's gone. Oh, I found it. It's right there. So let me show you this guy right here. This is actually some photos of, look at some of the fish that Dylan and his co-angler there. Now that co-angler was jumping around at different times, but they did have a tournament in the National Walleye Tournament Series tour. Dylan Nussbaum was fishing the Mississippi River, La Crosse, Wisconsin, and finished third place overall finish with a total combined weight of 31 pounds. Now, Dylan was using the Speed Demon Pro rods with Bassnators. Now, I know we discontinued the Bassnator, but still one of the greatest reels we've ever put out there. I still use my Bassnators. If you guys got some Bassnators, you guys are super lucky and smart to have taken advantage of buying one of the best reels we ever produced at that time. Don't worry, more greatness coming down the pipe from KastKing to take the place of the Bassnator, such as the MG12, which was also another reel that Dylan was using to get it done. Now, Dylan was combining that Speed and Pro rods with Bassnators and MG12s to throw the Rapala DT10 and those rip and wraps, and he was throwing them around like some rock lake areas, some rocky banks, some different dam areas and channels and things, and just really getting it done. And I guarantee when it comes to wind picking and stuff like that, that the Bassnator has no problem slinging some lures. But that MG12, especially when the wind picks up and you got to make some distant casts and things like that, if you're throwing lighter lures, that MG12 flat gets it done. And that's what Dylan was able to do to be pretty successful and get a third place finish and gain some seriously great points, hopefully narrowing down Angler of the Year in the National Walleye Tour Series. So that's actually pretty awesome. Now, I got another clip I wanted to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. I don't know if they ever fix the audio for when you screen share, but I'm going to go ahead. Let's jump over here. Let's jump onto this page. Yeah, it's right here. So let's go ahead and share. Is it that one? Nope, it's that one right there. Let's share this page right here. Hopefully you guys can hear it. If not, I'll tell you what's going on, what happened here. Oh, I lost it. Go back to the stage. There it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and click it right here. Start it over. And
213.
So if you guys can't hear, he's 213 out. He's on the bubble. Oh, now he's throwing a bladed jig. Oh, Cliff Crochet here. Now he's fishing the heavy hitters tournament just last week and he's on the bubble on the elimination line to move into the knockout round, and he's not going to make it. He doesn't know. Right there. Now, like he said, he needs 2 pounds, 13 ounces to get off the bubble and move in off of that hot seat. He won't no longer be on the hot seat.
213, I need?
213 is what he needs.
3 pounds.
3 pounds gets him over. 3 pounds, 8 ounces, puts him over.
That's what's up.
That's it.
You fight.
Yes, baby. Cliff's yelling, screaming. That's what's up. You fight. You fight. You never get up. Cliff getting it done, moving into the knockout round in Major Leagues Fishing's heavy hitters that just transpired. Sorry, I got people sending me messages right now. Now, Cliff went out there, swung for the fences. He was doing really good, kept himself in great contention through the first qualifying round as well as the second qualifying round. Made it into the knockout round, but just couldn't get on those big bites that he needed to progress. They were giving away $30,000 for big fish in the knockout round. Plus, he wanted to get that $100,000 at the end of the tournament. Unfortunately, Cliff finished in 16th place in the overall finish, but wasn't able to move into that top 10 to go on to the championship round. Now, what was he using? Of course, in that actual clip right there, Cliff was using his spirale rod with a deadbolt reel and throwing a bladed jig to capture that 3-pound, 8-ounce bass that moved him off the hot seat into the knockout round. But unfortunately, he said he caught a lot of fish, did really well, had a good day of fishing, just couldn't get the quality fish that he needed to get past, to go from 16th into the top 10 to make that championship cut. But still, Cliff loves getting out there, loves hustling on the grind. He's out there just driving his life away, looking for that next big paycheck. And of course, Cliff was able to get an honorable paycheck. He's making some money in the heavy hitters, leaving with a nice check. And so he didn't go home empty-handed. But of course, that 16th place finish did really well for him. So we're glad to see Cliff do really well. Now, moving into other news. Now, this is awesome. I want to tell you guys about this right here. Moving into it, we actually have recently added Scott Canterbury as a angler on the Elite Series. He fishes the Bassmaster Elites as well as the NPFL, or the National Professional Fishing League. Now, Scott put in a great showing, was leading the scales on day 1, had a little bit of an issue, but stayed in contention day 2. But day 3 was able to get it done and bring home the championship day for himself and cashing a check over $100,000 on Douglas Lake in Tennessee. Now, that was a great showing, of course. Now, Scott's using our reels. Love Scott. Scott's such a stellar dude, such a stud, gets out there. He's puts in the work. And one thing that I think is great about Scott and James Elon and several other anglers, they're not always using the most top tier reels that we have. I mean, granted, they're taking advantage of MG12s. They're taking advantage of like Skeet Reese reels and things of that nature, Mega Jaws Elites. But they're also using standard Mega Jaws reels because they like the feels of them, and some other ones like that, as well as like Kestrel Elites and things like that. So it's really neat to see these anglers of this caliber using reels that aren't particularly Elite Series reels, especially like in the standard Mega Jaws and some of the other reels we have to offer, but just because they love the way they feel and things like that. So that speaks loudly, in my opinion, of how some of these reels perform. Now, it's really awesome to have Scott Canterbury on there. And, of course, going in there to the National Professional Fishing League, which is one of the biggest new tournament circuits out there. I mean, you've got Major League Fishing, you've got the Bassmaster Elites, and then NPFL has been around for a while. 3 major entities. We've got KastKing Anglers doing very well in all of those and seeking serious contention. So kudos, big shout out to Scott Canterbury for winning that $100,000, putting KastKing up on first place once again. And then, of course, his great finish, of course, bringing home a fat paycheck to his household, the Canterbury household. So super happy for him. Glad to see him doing that. I mean, he got out there. He really got it done, stayed composed, and made it all come together. Cliff getting in there, grinding when it was necessary. The great 16th place finish, not making it to the championship round, but still getting to the knockout round where half of the other field didn't even get that far. Cliff putting in some serious work. Really glad to see that. And then, of course, Dylan Nussbaum, as always, such a class act. I've got his jersey right up there, as you can see. I got Cliff's up here, too. Got to get Canterbury's jersey up here. But those guys getting in there and doing some great work. Let me know in the comment section, out of the 3 anglers that I mentioned, who's your guys' favorite angler have I mentioned? Are you guys big Cliff Crochet fans? Are you guys Scott Canterbury fans? You guys Dylan Nussbaum fans? Who's your favorite angler right there? I'm going to jump to the comment section and see what we got going on. Exactly, Gary. Congratulations, Scott Canterbury. Got the check for $100K. That's right. That's huge. Robert Barnes, yeah, Canterbury is such awesome. Let's see. Who else we got up in here? You know what, Sean? I got to agree. You know what? I love my standard Mega Jaws. You know, the normal Mega Jaws bait caster is such a great with that, especially it's got that fly out arc breaking system that we see in a lot of our other reels. It really got its momentum and really did well, and originally surfaced in that Mega Jaws series reel, which is actually a reel that is on sale, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute with that last little section of the family fishing fun sale that we've got going on. What else we got here? Van Hendrick says the MG12 and Mega Jaws Elites are my absolute favorites. I'm telling you right now, you guys pick up an MG12 and I've got 4 or 5 of those reels, and they are just absolutely stellar. I've actually been pimping one out with some spool speed, high speed bearings. Been playing with the handle. I'm tricking one out just to see how I like it with all the different bells and whistles set up on it. But the Mega Jaws Elites, hands down, a fantastic reel, coming in at $130, $140 price range. You guys aren't going to beat that reel for all the technology, aluminum frame. You've got the A&B braking system, which is a true centrifugal braking system that actually self-adjusts with these special centrifugal counterweights. That you have 2 heavier weights and 2 lighter weights that oppose each other and fly out off of centrifugal force. And as that force retracts, so will the weights. So the lighter weights will stay out longer. The heavier weights retract first, and then of course as it slows down even more, then the lighter weights retract too. And then you have a magnetic system comboed in there so you can fine tune it even more. So that does a huge majority of your braking system. So if you guys are looking for a great reel in that $130 to $40 price range, check out the Mega Jaws Elites. Comes in 2 different gear ratios, 7:4-1 and the 9:1-1. It also has in the 9:1-1 that flip switch, and that's fast. That's awesome. I love, and I think the rest of the world, we used to fight it all the time when we got into the high speed gear ratio wars with Abu, and we're still king. But people were like, 9 speed, 10 speeds, you don't need a reel that fast. Plus, but the only thing you can use that for is like buzz baits and things like that. But we have definitely turned the tide and showed people that a high speed gear ratio reel can definitely get a lot of things done. They say, oh, you can't turn a fish that way. No, we've proven that time and time again. A lot of the elites that are using that are proving that as well. It's just a great setup right there, guys. Aluminum frame, auto mag braking system, aluminum handle, triple disc carbon fiber drag. You've got that tapered line guide. You've got the EVA comfort grips. I mean, it is just a total package, hands down. It's a great system by far. All right, what else we got happening in the comment section before we jump over here? My Royal Legend 3 is my favorite reel, and I have much more expensive stuff. Not bragging, sorry. No need. We love hearing these things. I use a standard Mega Jaws Elites alongside the Elites as well. Amazing reels, especially for the price. We've got right here, AJ, do you know when the Royal Legend Pro is going to be available in the left hand again? I do know that we should be getting a restock here shortly. Hang in there. I don't have a specific date. I do know it's coming in pretty soon. So just hang in there. Yankenstein Fishing, you're going to get it. AJ, you need some local honey and tablespoon on the tongue. I can hear it. Yeah, I do. I truly do. I was out, I cleaned the garage this weekend, getting ready for my son's graduation party. He graduated this past week. We're having the party this coming weekend. Same night that I go down to have to go to another city to pick up my boat. I got to do a lot. I get a lot going on. But anyways, yeah. So I just did a lot of yard work, got into some old dust in the garage, and I'm paying for it this week. But hopefully it clears up by then. But yeah, definitely local honey helps. Thanks for the advice. Appreciate it. You know what? Right here, Van Hendricks, I agree. Buy more affordable Royal Legend Pro Celestial rod and reel is the coolest. It's absolutely amazing. It's a fantastic setup. I can tell you right now. I mean, Jose was in here a while ago. He can tell you for sure. That's one of his go-to rod and reel combos all day long, every day. He just flat loves it. So it's awesome. Creed Gardner loves Cliff. Yes, thank you. Cliff Crochet, I agree, is one of my favorite anglers of all times. I was actually just on the phone with Cliff earlier today. I got a surprise for him coming up this weekend, but I'll share that with him later. So, all right. Hey, always love it when we have people in from other countries, things like that. Hello. I hope the Philippines are treating you well. JJ, hope you're doing good. Dylan Nussbaum, that guy right there is such a class act. Absolutely adore Dylan Nussbaum. Such a good guy. Actually just had a baby a couple months back. He's doing well. Cliff Crochet's got to love that high energy. 100 grand might pay your bar tab. Man, you got a heck of a bar tab right there. Let's see. A lot of people loving Cliff Crochet. All right, guys. So let's get into it. We're going to jump into it. We're going to get this show rolling. Let me jump over here and go to KastKing.com and share this tab with you guys here. I wanted to go over, guys, if you have any questions about any of the reels, especially the reels that are happening in the Family Fishing Fun sales event, do me a favor and ask away in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer those questions for you. So if you guys have any questions or recommendations on, hey, I'm looking to do this kind of fishing, I've got this budget, I want to take advantage of the Family Fishing Fun, knock some even more money off using your discount code, perfect, I'm your guy. But if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section, and I'll try to get those answered for you as best as possible. All right, guys, so let's jump into it. We are looking at the, oh, no, let's go back. We are looking at the Create a Family Fun Kit. All right, so this, guys, we have 7 days left, okay? So you have a couple days left. It's going to end June 3rd. That is the end of the Family Fishing Fun sales event. You guys are going to want to get all over that right now. And there's some great things happening. Now, as far as some of your, what do you call it? The flash sale frenzies, those have pretty much come and gone. I don't believe there's any more happening. I think that's pretty much ended, but we're going to keep an eye out. So, because you never know, it could happen. Now, I believe those are pretty much used up, but we've got some great options here, guys. Now, to touch base again, for those of you that may not have seen this sale happening when it first happened, AJ, what KK reel for big swim bait? Okay, perfect. That is our first question right there. And actually, there's a great reel that's happening in the Family Fishing Fun sales event that we can talk about. We're going to jump down in here, and it's this guy right here, the Megatron 200. Okay, it's happening right now in the Family Fishing Fun sales event. This is a great reel for me. If you already have a rod, great, put it on that rod. It's available right hand, left hand. It is a $74.99 deal right here. You've got 5% off with the sale. Okay, this is a great reel for the money. I throw swim baits with this thing right here, and I throw it on the Mag swim bait rod in a Speed Demon Pro rod. Okay, we'll jump over and see if that rod's still available right now. If it's in stock, if it is, I'd say comment with that. You'll love it. Unless you've already got a big swim bait rod that you guys are already having. So now, as you guys all know, there are some reels out there in the competition as well in KastKing's world that are quite a bit more expensive than this. Like the Capstan 300 would be a great option for throwing big swim baits. I know some people that throw them on the Rover series of reels and traditional bait casters like that. But the Megatron 200 is going to have a good heavy-duty drag system. Let's go ahead and highlight that right now. I'll show you. It's going to be a triple disc carbon fiber drag, boasting 28, almost 30 pounds of drag. Okay, triple disc carbon fiber drag, going to get it done. So if you do hook into some of those Mondo bass, or if you want to use this reel for catfish, you can do the same thing. The question at hand was, AJ, a KK reel good for big swim baits? This is a great introductory reel to see if that's what you want to do. It's going to take a lot of abuse. It's going to do really well. And if you're a big swim bait person, then maybe go for the Capstan 300. But this reel has never failed me. It's done really good. I've never worn one out. Granted, I don't throw swim baits all the time, all day, every day. There's people out there that throw it like crazy. I know like Doug's in the comment section saying that he throws it for Alabama rigs and things to that nature. This is a very heavy-duty reel for the price. I mean, you're coming in at under $75. You got 5% off. If you grab that as part of the Family Fishing Fun event, you can use my discount code AJWKK, get an additional 10% off, and that's a great price reel. Basically, it's going to kill your tax and some, and you don't have to worry about shipping. You'll probably get this coming to your door for right around $70 with all things considered in that world. So I would definitely jump on that right there and throw all kinds of big swim baits with that and see how you like that reel right there. If you're thinking you need to go a little bit higher and go a little bit bigger, then the Capstan 300 is definitely a great option for that. That's what I would definitely recommend. Anybody else out there throwing the Megatron 200? Megatron, yeah, see right there, like you got Rashawn right there. Megatron on big swim baits and saltwater fishing. Like I said, I saw Doug was talking about he's using it for Alabama rigs. This is a great product for that price, especially for that price. And it's part of that Family Fishing Fun sales event, guys, that ends in just a couple more days. So definitely jump all over that. Robert Barnes says he loves throwing big swim baits. That's one thing that I definitely want to get into a little bit more this year. I don't throw a lot of them as much as I should. I got a buddy, the Human Forklift. He's a lot bigger into throwing swim baits, and every time he catches one, it's a good-sized bass. So I really need to kind of just get out of my comfort zones, and we're horrible for that as anglers, is staying in our comfort zones, not grabbing something different. I mean, we'll grab something that's outside of our comfort zone and throw it 30 times and go, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. But then we'll grab our comfort bait or our comfort technique and throw it 784 times, 784 times, and catch on the 785th cast and go, see, told you, old tried and true is going to get it done. But you know what I mean? You didn't give that same kind of patience, that same kind of focus to that other technique. I'm guilty of it. A lot of us are guilty that way. It is awesome. AJ should get an Amazon to use his discount. I agree. I would love to give out an Amazon discount code. That'd be awesome. Doug saying he's using that Megatron 200 on a big rat reel. For sure. So definitely check that out. Juan Pedroza caught some of my best bass on those baits. Yes, definitely. A capstan bait feeder, please. You know what? I gotta agree with you. I would love to see a bait feeder and a capstan. Maybe down the road. I think that's definitely, there's possibility for that. All right, AJ, does KastKing make an ultralight in a fast action spinning? Let's take a look, Ray. That's a great option. The first thing that comes to mind, let's go in here and go by shop by category. Let's go into fishing rods. Okay. Now, here's a couple things to look at. We've got the Kestrel Finesse in spinning. That is definitely an option to look at, but I want to say right here. Okay. So as we know, the Kestrel Finesse are going to run you about $90, right? Now they're not on promo, but check this out. We just came out with the Zephyr Spin Finesse rods. Let's go into there and take a look. Now you're looking for an ultralight in a fast action. Absolutely. Right there. We've got a 5.2 fast Featherlight 2-piece coming in at $69. We also have it in a 5.8, okay, coming in at $69, okay? And then, of course, we have it in a 6.2 coming in at $69. Now, you have an extra fast ultralight at $74 and an extra fast light at a 7.2. So $74.99 for the 6.8 and $74.99 for the 7.2. So you got quite a few options. Let's count that down again. Every one of those are going to be a fast action, and you have Featherlight and ultralight, okay? Featherlight being super, super lightweight. Ultralight, I mean, it's fantastic. So you have a 5.2, a 5.8, a 6.2, a 6.8, and a 7.2 in the new Zephyr Spin Finesse systems. Now you guys can combo that with your already existing, if you already have a Zephyr spinning reel, or maybe you have a Kestrel spinning reel, or you have a Royale Legend 1000 or 2000 reel that would work great on that as well. Those are great options right there. Glad you asked, and they are a part of that family of the Family Fishing Fun on sale. 10% off that $69 or $74 combo. That discount price on top of my discount code, save even more, guys, even more. Get that pretty cheap skin. Like I said, can it kill your cash or kill your tax and keep you in around that $60 to $65 range? It's going to do great for you. So what else we got happening for you? I hope that helps. Oh, real quick, let's go back. Let's jump back here and see what we have with the options of what's in stock in the spinning for the, let's go into rods, shop by rods. Let's look at that. Maybe you want a little bit more of a premium rod coming into that Kestrel. So of course, yes, we do have, now we're out of stock in the 6.8, the 5.8, and the 7.2. All of those are going to be fast actions, but we still have the 6.2, the 6.8, the 5.2, and the 7.2. We have the 6.8, the 7.2 are coming in at 3-piece rods, and the 6.2 and the 5.2 are coming in at 2-piece rods. Now you're in that $90 price range no matter what you choose. So we've got you covered as far as a fast action ultralight or featherlight rod goes. Any more? Thank you, Jason Statement, for the graduation compliment. Appreciate it. Appreciate that greatly. What else do we have for the questions of what some great options are in the Family Fishing Fun event? Let's see. Let's see here. What do we got? So I love this. I got a gentleman right here saying, bro, I'm not ducking anything. Bro is ducking in my comment like John is ducking Aspinall. My rod broke in the first cast. Okay. Well, first thing I'm going to tell you is this isn't the place to post that. So we actually have you can go to KastKing.com, and I don't know exactly what happened for it to break on the first casting, which is crazy because we've actually been getting quite a few people making things up. We've seen it a million times, and I'm going to put this out there. Guys, it's hilarious. Maybe your rod did break. Maybe you had an issue on whatever or something happened. I'll be truthful with you. I'm not afraid to go after these comments. Things happen. Now, what's crazy is a huge portion of the time, it is I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen at all. That's fantastic. But a lot of times the rod isn't the problem. It's a victim of something. It could be a victim from packaging, could be a victim from shipping, could be a victim of the way the consumer handled it. Now, of course, GXRZY, you probably never did anything wrong. Neither does any consumer out there. And I'm not saying you did. But quite often enough, and we can tell from the break, it does. Now, we did have a rod that had a flaw that a customer talked about, and we got it handled. Let me educate the consumers out there. Going on to a social media post and posting on social media or in a comment section like this does you no good. All it does really is, I'll be truthful with you, it doesn't make the brand look good at all. But you know what? KastKing is a fantastic brand, and we want to help you. We want to get you taken care of and get you fixed. But I'm not going to do it here. I'm not in charge of that. So really, all you're doing is filing a complaint, or it's falling on deaf ears, unfortunately. What you needed to go do is go to KastKing.com and go to service at KastKing and post a picture or submit a picture of your invoice showing that you actually purchased the rod and reel. Make sure it's legit. And then next thing to do, or if you don't want to do it through there, is call customer service. I know that Mondays and Tuesdays are some of the busiest days for customer service, but going into like Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays, that's a great day to call customer service. They're going to want to verify your purchase, ask you what happened, and they're going to get another one sent out to you. It's that easy. That simple. Anybody that's ever had any kind of an issue, and I can promise you right now, Shimano, Daiwa, G. Loomis, Abu Garcia, all of them have had thousands, hundreds of thousands of rods break, Bass Pro Shop rods, and they're going to take care of it just like KastKing does every single time for you guys. The thing to do is not do it here on the Facebook page, but you know what? I'm happy to help you. So I doubt that. Who did you speak to? So anyways, but KastKing.com, I've got a million people out there that have gone to KastKing.com for any questions that they've ever had need answered. And a few fraction of the people out there that have had any kind of problems, they get it handled instantly with KastKing.com. They get you taken care of, and we're always happy to help. So unfortunately, I can't understand what's going on with you. Hopefully that happens right for you. So appreciate your time. But yeah, guys, moving forward, anytime, if you ever have any questions, comments, or things like that, yeah, we love to hear it. I'm not sure what's going on. But anyways, all right, GXRZY, have a great night. Hopefully you get it taken care of. And if you keep continuing to have problems, you know what? Go ahead and get in my inbox on Messenger, and you can go ahead and send me your receipt. You can send me your date of purchase, the pictures of your rod. I'll contact customer service personally. Even though this is not my field, I don't do this much, but I'm more than happy to get you taken care of and put you into contact, because I seriously doubt they said they couldn't help you for whatever reason. There's got to be something more to it. But yeah, definitely, because KastKing.com always helps anybody and everybody. It happens. So got to see what's going on. So, all right. Now, moving on, guys. Do we have any other questions out there? And for the KastKing Fishing Fun Sales Event, and I can answer any question you guys have. What kind of rod you're looking for? What kind of reel? Is there a line? Is there a backpack? There's some great stuff. So, yeah, you know what? There's a very good chance. I agree. You never know. We've actually, what's crazy too is quite often there's a company out there that starts with a P. Won't name anything more than that. And we have found that they've actually created slander groups and hired people to go out and slander us to make themselves look get better and go out there. They've gotten into our comment section. We've proven it. We've actually talked to a former employee from their marketing department who showed us firsthand about it. It's crazy. It's sick that people would do this, but it's just the way of the world. I mean, look at, there's people overseas and even in this country that get out there and they actually steal your identity, lie to you, do all this other stuff so they can improve their lives. So you know what? It's just the way it goes. But guys, we want to keep things going and moving fun. So we're going to keep rolling for you. All right, guys, moving on. Let's see here. Okay, AJ, is the Kestrel family, let's go in here. Is the Kestrel family... Okay, in the Kestrel family, is the MFS better than the other two? I'm looking for another BFS reel. The MFS. Forgive me, that's not sticking out in my mind. Can you tell me what MFS, what you mean by that? I don't know why it's not jumping out of me. I might be distracted by the other comment, but yeah, I'd love to tell you about it. So I can tell you right now, the Zephyr is a great option, especially in a budget world. In the Kestrel family is the MFS. Micro finesse system. Okay, that's probably what you mean right there, micro finesse. It's got to be what it is. Is it better than the other two? Okay, so from what I understand, let's get into that. So let's jump into it. Yes. Now, let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, okay, the micro finesse casting. I got you now. So let me show you something. I'll be right back. I don't own this reel, but I'm going to show you something that is definitely going to happen. So what I've got is here's an MG12, okay? Here's an MG12, and I went ahead and picked up from Scott over at Spool Speed Bearings, picked up a new handle with a just something a little fancier. Just wanted to give it some more flash. My favorite color is purple. There's nothing absolutely wrong at all with the handle of the MG12. But some of us may want a little bit larger handle. Some of us may want something that is a little bit more robust. For me, I live in an area too where my boat sits outside of my yard or my garage, and I live out in the middle of nowhere. So I'm always having to fight field mice all the time. They'll get into my garage and they get into my boat, and they've actually chewed up some of my handles. And on a reel like the MG12, where the reel itself is almost $300, $200 to $300, that's expensive to be replacing handles. Well, Scott over at Spool Speed has got these amazing handles that are absolutely beautiful, carbon fiber with an aluminum knob. Now, that same kind of concept, let's take a look at that. We have the Kestrel Air Finesse casting reel. So it's basically going to be the same reel as your normal Kestrels, right? It has the carbon fiber chassis, carbon fiber side plates, still 10+1 ball bearings. It's got you got the two different gear ratios and those normal ones. This one right here is a 7:6 gear ratio, okay? But they've went ahead and took a high performance handle, right? How else can you make this Kestrel family even more just palatable and just savory to the world? Do like I did. And what are we going to see a new version of the MG12 with some different features on it, new handles, new things? Very possible that's in the works. But till then, this is what we've got coming, right? So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. I love that reel with that handle that I pimped out myself. Did some different bearings in there, did the different handle. I haven't had a chance to go out and fish this MG12, but I adore. You've heard me a million times talk about how great the MG12 is. You've heard me talk about how much I love the Kestrel. So yes, that micro finesse system in the Kestrel with that new handle, yes, it's definitely going to be a little bit better because you're going to have a little bit more smoother retrieve. You have a big time. There's more bearings in this handle system, and it's carbon fiber handle with those aluminum knobs. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be fantastic. I actually can't wait to get my hands on it and use this one a little more. What I'd also like to see is a Kestrel Elite with this style handle. Now, the problem is the Kestrel Elite's about a $250 reel. I think it was $300 when it first came out. Now, you put a handle like this on a reel like that, it's going to go up $50 to $100 to $200 depending on the handle that you put on there. There's handles out there in this market that are like $400 by themselves. So yeah, this is basically just a great reel with an upgraded handle right out of the bait. So yes, it is improved just a little bit more. Now, will that functionality make it fish a whole lot better? It'll be a little bit more easier on you. It's more appealing, but it's also cosmetically and aesthetically pleasing. So definitely something to check out. All right. Hopefully that answered your question. What else we got? MG12 is one of my favorite reels. I use smooth. How much? That reel is coming in at $149 plus 10% off, guys. 10% off on that family fun event combo with my $10 or my 10% discount code to save even more. All right. What else we got? Let's go here. I want to check something real fast. Where did it go? Right here. All right, now got in there. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What do we got here? Do we have? Oh shoot, we got Leonard Antonio in the house right here. That dude is a stud, aka the legend. Shout out to Lenny. Lenny's my homie. Gotta love it. Yes, yeah, he knows what's up. All right, guys. What else do we got going on? Any other questions we got about the Family Fishing Fun Sales event? I'm going to go over a couple hot contenders right here before we wrap the show up, unless you guys got some more questions. Yes, spool high-speed bearing carries handles and upgrades. Yes, they do. They sure do. If you actually go over to them, send them a message, or if you actually go over there order, just tell them, hey, I talked to AJ, even Jose. You know, Jose and I both love Scott over there. KastKing's had a pretty good relationship with Scott for a while now. Check him out. He's got all kinds of goodies to get your KastKing reels hooked up. Even other reels out there. So nice little plug for Scott at Spool Speed. Guys, there are some deals here. Okay, like Royal Legend Glory, 10% off. Here's a spinning reel, $35, 15% off on the Zephyr spinning, guys. That's a really good deal to jump all over. I would jump on that one right there. That's a great all-around affordable reel that just flat gets it done. Same thing with the Baitcaster. Now, here's what I was talking about. You have the normal Kestrel Bait Finesse, BFS, 108. There's that reel we just talked about with that upgraded handle, 135. So, yeah, you're getting that reel even cheaper. I mean, when we clicked on it, you can see that it was a $150 reel normally. But when we go back into it, you can actually see those 10% off savings applied, $135. You add that 10% discount code in there, boom, shakalaka, good night. It's awesome. What else we got over here? If you wanted to upgrade from the spool, does it void warranty? You know what? That's something I'm not sure. I don't know if that would. I don't believe it would, but I'd have to check in on that. So don't quote me on that. Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. We're talking about the Virus rod once again. This is a rod selection, guys, that I don't understand why it hasn't gotten the love that it deserves. Okay. So we know the Kestrel rods are fantastic. We know the Royal Legend Pro rods are great. And of course, with that Celestial paint job, they just flat sell themselves. But guys, 15% off on the Virus rod right here, guys. Spinning or casting, this thing is awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look right here. We still have full inventory available from 7.6 rods, 7-foot rods, 6.6 rods. You've got medium fast, medium heavy. You've got extra heavy. I mean, there's a lot of great options out there, just heavy options for this rod. You can do a multitude of fishing with this thing, and it's flat awesome. It's an IM6 blank. You've got that very subtle black matte finish or matte black finish. You got the aluminum reel seat on the top. You can definitely get that transition from the blank carried through underneath. You got that a little bit heavier duty EVA comfort grip, fighting butt, split handles with the embossed KastKing and Virus logo on there. This is just a very beautiful rod that flat gets it done. 15% off. Throw off another 10. Guys, we're talking like a $60 rod when it's all said and done. I mean, it's dirt cheap. Maybe even cheaper. I mean, it's such a contender. I have to agree with Rashawn and anybody else in the comment section talking about this thing. That's a rod that you guys are sleeping on if you're not taking advantage of it by far. Let's see if I can see what it is with that code applied. So yeah, $63, throw another 10% off. You're getting this reel in the $50 price range. Dude, come on now. To your door for like $60. That is insane. All right, what spinning reels are the best ones for braid? Okay, so now budget can definitely dictate what you guys are asking. So it depends on the budget that you're in. But let's go into reels, and we'll just touch base on that real fast. Spinning reels. Okay, so some of the great reels that are great for like a good budget reel right here is the Mega Jaw spinning. that reel is going to come with the CNC machining on the reel already. So I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to go ahead and circle it with my cursor here. I don't know if you guys can see right here. There is on the spool, there's some knurling where they CNC machine for braid ready. That's going to work great for you, whether it's a 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 4,000. That's a good one coming in at $89 price range. But when you apply the 15% off, you get it for $68. Same thing, the Vera spinning rod. There's another super affordable 20% off. Compound it with my discount code too. You get even more off, guys. $52, braid ready. Royale Legend Pro, braid ready. You got the saltwater reel. If you're looking for a saltwater reel, the Recon series coming at $55 with that 15% applied. Add another 10%, braid ready. You're going to do some finessing. Zephyr and Kestrel, both braid ready. Zephyr spinning, just standard Zephyr, the one I talked about a minute ago, braid ready. Megatron spinning, braid ready. What reels are not? Royal Legend Glory, not braid ready. Centron spinning, not braid ready. Spartacus 2, not braid ready. Now, how can you work around that? Same thing with like a bait caster. If you're going in that price range, put a little bit of tape backing on there or run some mono, then tie a braid, whatever you want to do. That's going to work great for you. Here's a Sharky 3 spinning bait feeder. That's going to be braid ready for you. So it's awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome stuff. Be ready for those. What else we got? Let's see here. Any combos under $100 for saltwater and catfishing? Well, let's take a gander. I'm not sure. Are we looking for bait caster or spinning, Herman? I'll let you answer that real quick. We'll go up in here to saltwater. Let's jump over to saltwater and let's see what our combos look like. So doesn't quite look like you're going to come in at that 120 with that. No, don't get me wrong. You might be able to squeak it out or get it really close because right now you're seeing that you've got the Kong rods, okay, that are going to work great. Whether you go with the Recon or the Capstan SE. So if you went with the Recon or the Capstan SE, both on a Kong rod, you're going to hit right in that $125, $127 price range, right? You take another 10% off, that's going to knock off $12. So with that discount, with that tax, you're going to hit in that $100 to $120 range. So if you can scrape up about another $20, use my discount code, take advantage of this in the next 7 days, and yeah, you're right there, dude. You're doing really good. All right. So Herman, hopefully that answers that question for you. We're right there. We're close. So yeah, definitely look at that. Now, if you're looking for some saltwater species, actually, let's go back and let's get out of there. Baitcaster, because let's run over to freshwater and look. Do we have a rover combo? Does the rover combo work? No, it does not. But you could actually add a rover to a Kong and might get right there in that. So, all right, let's see here. All righty, guys. Do we got any other comments before I say goodnight? Any other questions? Guys, definitely jump over. Check out the Family Fishing Fun sales event happening right now. You got 7 more days. It's killer. But another cool thing happening. Oh, there's the deadbolt. I meant to click the arrow back over. There is another event here happening right here. It is the Saltwater Fishing Shine in the Fight series happening right now. Check that out. If you guys are into looking for any saltwater reels, you've got quite a few different options happening in this series. And it kind of goes in and explains the different ratings with the different Capstan Elite reels and some of the different additions to it. So check that out if you guys are into saltwater fishing. But the main focus I really want to tell you guys about is that Family Fishing Fun event happening all the way till June 3rd. So you guys got 7 days left. We've got everything in there for you guys, whether it's from fillet knives, backpacks, line, combos, rods, reels, some great products happening, guys. Jump on that, and it's going to be awesome, guys. So a couple more days. Combo those discount sales that you see, those different discounts. You got 10%, 15, 5. There's some big 20%ers in there. Combo that with my AJWKK discount code at checkout at KastKing.com. Save even more money, guys. And like I said, when is the estuary rod coming? Rashawn wants to know. So that is coming very, very soon. We should be hopefully seeing that right around ICAST. I'm hoping. Don't quote me. And that rod is going to mainly be distributed for retail. So we're going to see that in retail stores before we'll see it online. We might see it online in the near future, but right now that is being pushed for retail stores. So stores like Sportsman's Warehouse and Academy and different places like that. And then, of course, your favorite mom and pop shops that are selling KastKing, ask them to bring in the estuary rods. But we are looking at hopefully bringing those to online sales real soon, guys. All right. I'm going to call it a night, guys. Thank you very much for joining. Like I said before, if you guys aren't following us on TikTok, it's TikTok USA or KastKing USA on TikTok. They always have some crazy good sales happening on the TikTok shop. Follow us on Instagram, KastKing USA as well as KastKing Community. And then, of course, you're watching right here on Facebook. It's KastKing, and on YouTube, guys. We love it. Always some good information out there and fun videos for that. Watch out for those bots and the haters. There's always people trying to infiltrate and talk bad. But you know what, guys? If you ever do have a problem, I promise you guys, just reach out to KastKing's customer service. They're going to take care of you regardless. If you have any questions or comments, give them a call. They're going to hook you up. One thing that is required, proof of purchase. Just show your proof of purchase and you'll be good to go. No problems there, guys. I'm telling you, we've been doing it for 12 years. We're going to keep on marching forward, and we are one of the #1 rated customer service companies out there. So, guys, haters going to hate. Let them hate. We're here to appreciate. Here at KastKing, we appreciate you guys, and you guys have a great night. We'll see you next week. I'm out. Deuces.